Um, I hope you're doing well. So, welcome back to the stream. We've just had CPI like an hour ago, and the reaction was not that encouraging for a trade because it was more of more of let's see, for example, gold was more of a sweep, right? So those who are probably buying, you need to have had a very good lot size because you can see it sweep all the way to this level. That's a lot of it. I think almost more than 500 pips. So if you had a good cash, perhaps it could have held. If not, sorry, my friend. Um, so it was not a proper, a proper directional thing that we can say onto that. So it is what it is. So we want to move forward and see um, what so far is happening after that. Want to move forward and see what is happening. But I don't like being in the market, especially after news of such caliber. I'd always want to see the market, settling a bit um, before I can make an informed decision on matters trading. All right. So the markets are a bit choppy for my case, but something that is evident. I think here it is the cell setup that perhaps is coming out nicely, and we're going to be looking at the zones on this low here. We're going to focus on the cells to those particular zones. That should be that's actually the only move that I'm seeing currently in all of my pairs. Here it's more of a consolidation. I don't have a clear picture yet. Here, same thing. I still don't have a clear. I think this is the only pair that I'm having a clear picture of when or where I'm expecting the price to get to. What else? Nasdaq, I'm a bit skeptical about it, so clearly I don't have a clear picture on it. Then this was BTC. BTC it also just there. Remember I said that BTC is not a pair that I actively trade, but it's just a pair that I'm looking forward to start trading it. All right, so this is going to be a short video. It was just more of a reaction from what CPI has done, and clearly you can see a lot has happened. Not so far as we expected, but there is a video I did my anticipation. I was actually expecting price to spike up a little bit and sell. So it was just a spike to the sell, but I think price has maintained a bullish momentum, been more of a bullish momentum that has been maintained in that particular case. All right. So as I said, look at what Euro. I think Euro SB again had one of the weirdest spike the time I was looking at it, it spiked both up and down. So if you didn't get quite the direction really well, then you are in for slaughter. You are in for slaughter. Now about our challenge, the challenge is still going on. As I said, we intend to end this on 23rd, but we're going to have um, to continue until we hit our target. That's what we're going to do. We might not hit our target. We may or we may not. So regardless, we would continue pushing. I was checking if there's any news that I need to be aware of today and tomorrow. So tomorrow there is PPI. PPI is not that strong compared to CPI. So I believe we're expecting not much of that. So we still have tomorrow and Friday to see what we can be able to do. As you can see, this is the only pairs that are analyzed for this week. So this week has kind of been was kind of a slow week to me. As I've shown you, the pairs I trade, like the likes of my Euro USD. I think in the first session I was telling you that since Monday, actually, today is Wednesday, we've only moved less than 30 pips. Same to GU. I can see I was giving you that range. Same to this one. This one, I think, where is Monday? This Thursday. Monday is somewhere here. You see, there has not been any significant move in my pair. Same to this one has been consolidating over here. So there has not been any significant move to the currency pairs that I trade, except gold. And I'm not you know, I'm not a substantive gold trader. But gold is the only one that has really made significant moves since Monday. Actually, from Monday to today, price has moved close to 1,000 pips. So it's a lesson that I'm learning, but it happens. Last week again was not more of a slow week, but I was sick like the whole of last week, so we were not able to have any, I think, session. And I think we won. I think on a Wednesday or something like that. So August has started to me on what I'll term as a low note. There has been low volatility on the markets that I'm looking at, but all the same, this actually is the first time I'm opening this laptop and trading, but I've been checking the markets uh, somehow on my phone, and yeah. So I see. Look at how we've been having a. See, this one consolidated here for I don't know how long. Let's see. It was a good consolidation, but we sometimes you don't work with consolidations well. Let's see how many pip consolidation. At 60. Okay, now that's not bad. You don't try to move from Monday. I think there's almost something, a movement, but unfortunately we did not catch that. Um, this one in a setup was supposed to have bought from here. We just checked. We were, if you looked at the chart, I think explained that time. With a setup, they're supposed to buy from there, and our take profit would be somewhere here. Then we're supposed to sell from there exactly. So price did not come to the point of interest. So looking at this level here, but price actually I was targeting this one. I don't know what happened that I missed and placed my targets here. So I missed the sell opportunity. But this is the only trade that was successful yesterday week. Now let's just go to last week and see what happened last week. Some of the things we did last week and how it behaved. Looking at BTC, BTC, this is the first thing I noticed on BTC. Remember, I said, and I've been saying more often that you may need to have a personal, class with me to understand why I'm doing some of the things. Sometimes you see me drawing channels. I don't treat these as trend lines. as some may do, I treat these as channels. All right. So I'm not expecting to get market selling because it's at the trend line. No, I just treat it as a channel to able to get a good picture. So this is a BTC trend. I got my entry confirmation on this side, not because that these are trend line, but because I had a market suggestion. I had a liquidity sweep, I had a market suggestion. So I was expecting price to come back and sell. Although that one did not happen, as you can see. Just doing a recap of what happened yesterday week. That one did not happen because you can see price was somewhere here as you are speaking. So I did not get a market structure shift. I think let's go to one and if you get it. If you can see what happened. Yeah, I got, you see, there was a market, there was a liquidity sweep. I got my market structure shift and I was waiting for the price to react over here uh, so that I can sell. And I got a very good reaction. So I was almost selling, but price ikakataa na ikaenda venye ilienda. So that is what happened on BTC last week. Let's go to another pair and see Nasdaq. I said last week I did not analyze so much. I think it was just Wednesday and that was it. Nasdaq, I think I did not have a Q. I don't have a Q on Nasdaq. Uh, Gold, I had a lot of opportunity last week. You see, I had expected gold to move from 40.53. That was when I was supposed to buy gold, and I missed that trend. You see how market really rallied to the zones above, and market kept on going like that one. So I missed this golden move last week. I was supposed to have bought from 40.53.330. I missed that move, and that's how the week ended. Euro USD, there was no Q at all, at all, at all, at all. I know I was on the dark. Normally, I need to get a clear picture from the higher time frame. Same to this one. You see, you just see me, we see another thing, just know that I got completely somewhere on the dark, right? So this one, I waited for the price to react at this level so that you can buy to here. This is USD CHF. Let's look what happened. USD CHF. Now this is the API. Now let's get our zones right. You see, I was buying at 0.8735. 0.8735. Let's clearly what the price was with this chop, those two, okay, these two chop. So then after that two, we were expecting to buy from 0.88 35. 0.8, 0.8735. So I think what was marked there was this zone over here, or this zone then, all right, 0.8735, 8735, it was about that zone. If I'm getting my zones correctly, then stop loss was 0.8620. Let's see what happened. 8620. I think the thing was supposed to be about here, getting my, not getting it properly, but supposed to be about here. Then stop loss about 0.8628, somewhere there, and I was targeting that particular zone. So I was waiting for the price to, okay, I don't know if I'm getting that. I don't know why I deleted, but okay, are you seeing this with this one? Then with 1 2, okay, then with cha. Let's see this one, then with 1 2, okay. So supposed to actually have bought from that particular level there. So as you can see, chances are very high. And I gotten a very good entry. Maybe kama ningekuwa nakupa ningekuwa nimetolewa. this is the trade, and this is how it is at the moment uh, running. I didn't take the trade, as I've told you last week was held to me. I was not feeling so much well, so I ended up wasting the whole week doing nothing. Right? So it happened. So it's a trade that we're still looking at it because I'm still anticipating this price to move all the way to those particular levels. Another trade that perhaps was taken or looked at was AUDUSD. This one I think I was expecting a sell. I said uptrend cannot be ignored, and I think it's still doing the same. It's still reacting on that same zone. The good thing now, I normally know what my trades are doing. The zone is here. This is what I was saying. I was expecting to see price perhaps bouncing off this zone, but that one has not happened. But I believe it's still going to happen because that's a very strong daily level. So you can see just above it, we have some some fair value gap. And I think price might really react from here, going going down. But keep in mind from the daily overall, we're still in an uptrend. So yes, we might have to change our bias because can see broke structure to the above. Price reacted here, clearing those liquidities, and now can be able to push up to take that levels, right? So anyway, we might have now to change our bias since that because price has successfully uh, gone past that level. All right, so that's what we did on AUDSD. AUDCHF, no clear move, as I've said. I was expecting to see how price is going to react over this zone. I think as the speak, price has pushed way above the zone. Let me just show you. Price has really pushed way above the zone. You see, price, my zone actually I think was here. The zone actually was speaking about was here. As you can see, that was the zone. You see, exactly immediately after the market sector shift. So I was hopeful market would come react to this level here because there was a market shift here, then push down. But unfortunately, price broke above and reacted to this W pattern that I'm able to clearly see over here. Anyway, something like that. Reacted back. Market has really pushed, and now it has also pushed way above this. If you go to the daily time frame, you're going to see a different picture. Now price, after this break of structure, now price has broken another structure, so might have to change our bias on the same. Next, sorry, doesn't happen. After this one, go to the GBPAD. This one was what I've just explained. I was explaining that move then a sell. Unfortunately, I think my entries were too high. I later on decided to skip the buy and just focus on the sell. So the price really came, but not to this level. Somehow here, somewhere here. That's when it has reacted from. I've just started by showing you that. So no need of going back to it. Lastly, this last one, okay, GBP card. You can see I started trading this on Wednesday and looking forward for the price to react to that supply at about 1.9 thousand. I don't know what's happened so far, but I think price is still lagging. Like right now, it has been more of a selling pressure, but I see the zone is still there, and I might be still expecting that move to happen soon or later because in this time frame, um, I can maybe say we're still more of in an uptrend. Uh, that correctional uptrend. You see, after this move, we have such things like that. Then price switched, reacted back, went all the way to that level, still come to this level, filling this void here. So now we have a liquidity sweep. If you can get market structure I'm looking to see market pushing still to that particular zone. So this one is more of an active trade that I'm still looking forward to trade. Are we together? I think the last one was USD. USD card, yeah, hiyo nimeshaongelea. So that's what has happened. That's what happened last week. So you can see, as much even as I was not feeling well, I was still able to show up and do some analysis. And out of this analysis, as you can see, let me just say something about them. As you can see, gold was supposed to be a very good setup, and as for the same, also, I think GBP AUD was a good one, and the rest they have either not played out as planned or so. So one thing I've learned is that you need to understand your pairs. You also need to understand your timelines of trading. If you're somebody who do not have a lot of patience, then currency pairs might not be your friend. But because you can see what has happened, it has taken me exactly. Uh, has taken me exactly. This actually is my second week without getting a proper move on these currencies. Yeah. So, but so far it happens, and that's good. All right, it happens and it's okay. So far we've had 3 videos for today. I mean 2 videos for today. I'm hoping that tonight we're also going to have a session. We're going to meet tonight and also do do more. All right, that's what I believe is going to happen tonight. So tonight we must have a session tonight. Make sure you join our session tonight, and everything's going to be okay. So I don't want to keep you too long for that. Let the market relax. I know news has just come out, so let the market react to the news, so they can be able to get a sentimental value from the same, and we come and look for setups all together. But I'm looking forward to see if you can be able to sell this uh, pairs that are paired to the euro, I mean to the US, and buy the other guys. All right. So having said that, I wish you well. See you tonight.